Hey guys, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna do a lot of vlogging during the day. I'll vlog tonight. I just wanted to start my vlog off. I'm going to the funeral today, and before the funeral I'm going out to eat with my family. The funeral is in the evening. That's kind of weird, and we have to drive like an hour and a half away for it. I don't know why they're having it that far, but yeah, that's what's going on. So most of my vlogging is going to be done tonight. I had one of those days where I put a bunch of argan oil in my hair, so it's not greasy, but it's funky looking if I tried to leave it down. So I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to do my hair. Just like gave up eventually and went with this. So that's what's going on. I will see you guys later tonight. Hey guys, so it is like so late at night. The funeral was at 6. It was kind of weird to me to have a funeral at 6 p.m. but we had to drive way out for it. Then on the way back, like we went to lunch first, and then on the way back there was like a whole freeway shut down over an accident, like standstill traffic. So basically it's almost like 10 o'clock at night and I just got home. I don't really have much video for today, and I am sorry, but I'm sure you guys understand. I really can't control the fact that I had a funeral today or that it took most of the day. It was crazy to see. It reminded me a lot of my mom's funeral because so many people came. There was like no room to sit at all, and people talked about how amazing of a person Mark was. He was a one-of-a-kind person. He always had the biggest smile on his face. He was funny. He was so goofy. I was telling my dad, we were talking about him, and I told him, I remember this time when I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and I remember this so clear because he would not forget what I did. My dad and my Uncle Mark would drink like a beer a lot, and they'd hang out because my Uncle Mark lived one house down. They were partners together because my dad's a police officer, and then my Uncle Mark bought a house one house down from us, and they swear they were probably drinking beer, just hanging out on a Saturday, and we were kind of like walking the sidewalk up and down the street, and I, for some reason, got in my head. I remember this, and I remember thinking, why would I do this? I kicked a fire ant mound, and then I sat in it. And why I did that, I have no idea. Just the mind of a toddler doesn't make sense sometimes. And I remember being covered in fire ants, and my dad and Uncle Mark screaming. And my dad picked me up, and they ran down the street, and they're holding me like this, like running down the street to my house, and my dad was holding my uncle, was like hitting me, like trying to get the fire ants off, and they were like, looking back now, the memory is funny, but I remember we ran to the house, and then they were like, they did not know what to do to get all these ants off me, so my dad handed me to my uncle, and he flipped up the hot tub lid, because we had a hot tub, and they just threw me in the hot tub. My uncle threw me in there because that's all I could think of to, like, you know, stop the ants. And then they like covered me in calamine lotion. But I remember my mom being like, were you even paying attention to them? How did you not notice when she kicked the fire ant hill? But like, I told my dad, like, it was not funny for me at the time. I remember that memory so strongly because of how painful it was. But looking back, it's pretty funny. My Uncle Mark would always, since he lived like a house down, my dad's like, I don't ever remember him having a key, but somehow he would always end up in the house. We would like wake up and he was in the refrigerator, like, y'all don't have anything to eat. Or my dad said there was one morning that like he woke up because the TV in the bedroom was on. It kind of woke him up, and my Uncle Mark's sitting at the foot of the bed watching TV, like, when are you guys gonna get up? It was just like, he was a cool dude, and yeah, he will be missed by tons of people, but I am so happy God put him in my life, and I had the chance to know that amazing man and love him. So anyway, I'm gonna end my blog for the day, my very short vlog. I hope you guys will understand, and I will see you tomorrow. And you guys are seeing this on Mother's Day, So I just wanted to tell all of you Happy Mother's Day. Bye.